Okay, and we're online. Hello everybody, Infinity Squared here. As you can see, I'm three-dimensional. You may have seen that if you are subscribed to my... Wait, no. Actually, I think I'm... I forgot what channel I was streaming to for a second. Actually, what channel am I streaming for? I think I'm streaming for my... Either way, this is just a silly game I'm playing. And I've heard people on either side would be willing to see me stream, so... Well, actually, I've heard people on the side of specifically ASMR stuff would be willing to hear me stream. Yeah, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be doing something silly. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. As you can see, it contains one monster, Raging Flame Sprite. Raging Flame Sprite's effect, this card can attack your opponent directly. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack, it gains 1,000 attack. And then, we have the cards Psychic Blade, Mist Body, Axe of Despair, Salamandra, Horn of the Unicorn, and of course, Twin Swords of Flashing Light Trice, Power of the Guardians. These cards will all be equipped onto Raging Flame Sprite, who I can grab because I have Draw Sense Fire, and it will be a small fairy with several swords repeatedly smacking someone in the face. This is a very silly deck, and I'm going to play until I get a win with it. Which, I'm currently in Bronze Rank 6, shouldn't be too hard to win even with the silly fairy. Gender euphoria. I just like my model. It makes me feel nice. As they are supposed to. I find it kind of funny that there are cis people who do VTubing. Like, it just seems extremely trans, you know? Like, putting on a fake outer shell. I don't know. It seems trans. Okay, as usual, this deck passes its first turn. And then this Joey here will be... Oh my god, he's not running a skill! Haven't you heard? This is the yellow button game? It's not actually true, but a lot of people think it is. It's like, oh, there's no skill because you have to use the skills. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always been completely unbalanced. I don't know why you're complaining about it now. But anyways, let's see. Card set face down. Ooh, that looks like a 30 card deck. That's... I think we might be dueling an Amateur, because 30 cards is not usually the amount of cards you want. You usually go for minimum cards, because then you have the most chance of drawing, say, this guy that he wanted, if you wanted that guy. And since it took some damage, that means on my turn, I can click the yellow button. And draw Raging Flame Sprite. So, I summoned Raging Flame Sprite. I don't think that it's trap rollable because, I mean, look at them. They're so tiny. You cannot trap roll one that is tiny. But you can cover it in swords. Oh, come on! They trap hold it anyway. Not exactly, but that's basically a trap hold. I just summoned my monster, and you get rid of it. Why would you use that card? What is the benefit of Dicefoon! How does Dicefoon improve your strategy? What are you doing? I can't believe I'm losing to you. Heretic Dragon of Nuit. Down to 500 life points. Activate the yellow button. Give me Raging Flame Sprite. And now, you don't have any way to get rid of it, do you? Activate Twin Swords of Flashing Light twice. Activate Power of the Guardians. Activate Axe of Despair. So our little fairy is currently carrying 2 swords, an axe, and also an entire armory. Power of the Guardians powers them up. They power themselves up. Powers of the Guardian powers them up again. And they defeat my opponent. That took less time than I thought it would. I did not expect to win my first match. But I did. And now that I have won, I want to play again. Because I still have time and I might as well be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For an audience of, based on my streaming history, probably 0. Wait, no, I think sometimes I get like 1 or 2 people at a time. No one chatting or anything, which is disappointing, but then again, even if they were chatting, this computer is not good enough to handle a live chat. Like, sometimes I'm watching a friend of mine stream, and it's like, I can't even keep up with their chat and their stream. I don't know what made me think I could stream on my own, but I guess I did think that, and now I am streaming. Hey, look, it's written. You versus me, competition for the victory. I could be the best one day and make history. Into action. Are you ready to play? Challenge anyone, anywhere, any day. Are you ready to go ahead and make it? See if it's in your cards. If you'll pay the price. Activate your spell. Let your powers come to life. It's showtime. Who will win the fight? I'm ready to duel. Go ahead and make your move. I'm in this duel. I move in that groove. You know I can't lose. Your turn, your tricks. Now what will you choose? Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Down now. Mist Body? I have that card in my deck. Power of the Guardians. Honestly, I feel like this person might appreciate seeing what my deck is. Flame Sprite. Please, help me out. Thanks, buddy. Trice. Discarding my second Trice. Now, 2 swords. Pay 2,000 life points to equip to my Raging Flame Sprite. And now, attack. Oh, they surrendered. Okay. I swear this deck doesn't usually win. I've tested it many times before and lost, but I guess this time I just luck of the draw, and I mean that was a particularly lucky draw. I was I was out there Destiny drawing stuff. Like, I needed exactly one card, and that card came and helped me. I feel like an anime protagonist. Ah, perhaps the reason I feel like an anime protagonist is that I look like an anime protagonist. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. So now, duel again, just for fun, and maybe if I manage to get quite a few wins, I think the rule is 50 at the moment, I'll be able to unlock the third copy of Performer Pal Skullcrobat Joker. And then my Yuya deck will be slightly stronger. I've also read about a new skill they're coming out with for Yuya that's gonna make him pretty cool. Huh. If I... Okay. End turn. Miss Body is... I don't know if Miss Body is even good for this deck. Like... I think maybe I should include something other than Miss Body in that slot. For now, Miss Body. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking. That being said, maybe Miss Body will actually help here because I equip that. I equip that. And two attacks, that'll be... There's an additional attack, but that's still not as much as a Blue Eyes, so I'll put Miss Body on. And then... Voila! Mackety smack with an axe to the axe. And then the second axe. I think that's what's going on right now. If I had to puzzle out the specific how the specific combination of equips work, I'd say twins. I'd say twin swords turn the it gives them turns that little stick in the art into two of them. Axe of Despair makes them into axes, and Mist Body turns them into mist instead of fire, I guess. Because they're already fire, but now they're mist fire. Mistfire. That's Transformer. And you're targeting Mist Body. Blue Eyes, White Doragon! Blue Eyes. Fun fact, Blue Eyes is a lesbian. I don't know if... I say so. I think Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Dark Magician Girl are in lesbians together. I've drawn an art of it on my Tumblr that was really fun to draw because I was just tracing over that one making out meme and... Oh no! You just trod me. Draw sense. Fire! Give me a flame sprite. I also need an equip spell to actually do this, but at least I'm gonna get an extra 100 damage. Let's go! This is a really fun, silly deck that I enjoy. Just take the little fairy, cover them in orbs, boom! Fire attribute is probably my favorite attribute in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been getting some attention lately. Not necessarily attention that I like, but it's been getting attention. And Pi. Like, they finally got a fire attribute dragon archetype, and everybody hates them. I don't even want to try it, and I love fire and dragons and stuff, and board games. But I don't want to try the Fire Dragon board games thing because it's just so overpowered and people are going to get annoyed at me if I play it. It's not even in this game yet, though. Duel Links is back a while. They're just adding branded stuff, which is nice because Albaz is a friend of mine. Jesse's been a friend. He's always been a good friend of mine. But lately something changed and ain't harder to find. Jesse's got herself a girl and I want to make them mine. I just had an idea. Jesse's Girl, the song I was just singing, but instead of being a straight man trying to steal the girlfriend of his straight man friend, it's about polyamorous lesbians. Like, oh, these my best friend and dating this really cute girl, and I really want them to also be dating me, but I can't because they're not into me. That sounds really neat. I might try to write that. I like making silly faces in the camera. Just wah 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 wah. That's a sound my wife makes sometimes. She makes cute noises sometimes. She's very cute. Anyways, my attention span is not very good because of the ADHD, but I think I've gotten a bit bored of playing with the fire sprite. Maybe I can switch to a different deck. Let's see what kind of decks we've got. Ooh, we've of course got not Alexis. I've never made a very good Alexis deck. I've made an Alexis deck, it's just not very good. We've got, of course, Dragonic Estrogen. Let me show you this deck. I like it a lot. And it's loading. Slowly. Loading. Slowly. Oh, voila. Got Montage Dragon. Tyrant Dragon. Strong Wind Dragon. Assault Wyvern. Vanguard of Dragon. Divine Dragon Lord Felgrand. Bahalutia, the Grand Radiance, Archbrave Dragon, Axe Dragonoot, Divine Dragon Apocryph, Dark Blaze Dragon, Dragonic Knight, Dragon Knight of Creation, Paladin of Felgrand, Dragonic Guard, Masked Dragon, another Masked Dragon, Monster Reborn, Dragonic Tactics, Dragon Ravine, and Dragon's Mirror. And then I've also got Five-Headed Dragon, two copies of Borreload Furious Dragon, two copies of Queen Dragoon Jin, two copies of Kachikochi Dragon, and one copy of number 46 Dragluon. She's the reason it's Dragonic Estrogen, because, uh, let me see if I can find. Oh, we've got some Dark Lords. But I'm not looking for the Dark Lords at this moment, even though I usually would be. Where's Lord of D? Yes, that's his actual name, is just Lord of D. Keep leaning over to look at things and accidentally not being in the camera. I'm a silly. This one is made out of Lord of D, so if I see related cards, I get Lord of D, and then I switch that to Lady of D. She's somewhere in here, I think. Please tell me I actually own a Lady of D. She's like a card that's like me. She's a lady with a D. Warrior Lady of the Raceland. Robo Lady. Ah, there we are. Lady of D. Her opponent cannot. And that is Lord of D after a bit of estrogen. And after more estrogen, Queen Dragoon Jin. How do I get the Lady of D? Mokubakaiba? Oh my gosh! Vocal for trans confirmed? I mean, it was already confirmed, but now it's extra confirmed, because what kind of cis man owns Lady of D? I guess maybe a chaser? But anyways, I think this has been a fun stream. I have enjoyed it. I'm going to close out of the Dueling Links. And now I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. Thank you for joining me, assuming you did join me at some point. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings, and I'll see you all later.